So here we go. This is the law of attraction 104, right? I had 102, I had 103. Didn't I have 103? Yeah, this is 104, right? So yeah, this is the good one. All on good ones, but we're gonna get more in depth. Because I said I was gonna talk about actually talk about some of the energies I deal with, because whatever, man, I'm just giving advice now. I'm just gonna assume that people are on a level that are watching this. You get what I'm saying? So what I say, what is God and who is God? Why do we say the black woman is God or the feminine is God? It is, but it is God in a trifecta though. Feminine, masculine, spirit. That's God. When you say she is God or the black woman is God, that's because it's levels to it. You get what I'm saying? Like the black man is God too. But we said that for a long time. It's the black man is God and she was the earth. So we said the black man is God. Now it's time to say the black woman is God. That's why I think we're saying it like that now. But in reality, it's not a physical thing. It's not the black woman or white woman or no woman. It's not a woman or a man is not God. It's the principle. So the masculine principle is the physical principle, and the feminine principle is the spiritual or the thought principle. You know what I'm saying? The unseen principle. You feel me? Those two things together mixed with your conscious mind, like your will being connected. Now this is how you got the spiritual aspect of it. You become spirit by connecting with spirit, right? So that's the spirit, because if you want to look at it like spirit, like what the spirits you can see, well, that would still be the feminine principle, because that's like astral projection stuff. And then higher than that is the vibrations and the thoughts. You feel me? Well, the thoughts and the vibrations. That's the sixth dimension. Now, the highest level of power, like the most powerfulest power, is absolutely nothing but the potential of everything. You feel me? So that's where we stand with that. It's not a masculine, it's not a man-woman thing. You know what I'm saying? It's more of an understanding of both things, and not even from a human standpoint, but from a creation standpoint. Like, now this is why they say, this is why the Bible would say that Eve came from Adam real, because that's right, that's correct. Man created woman on the physical aspect, not technically. Who knows how that happened technically, but metaphysically, yeah, man created woman physically, because zero was first, right? But zero was nothing. Zero was everything and nothing. It was It was all that it was, but it was nothing. You get what I'm saying? It was the potential of everything. This is very, very powerful. Zero surrendered its power. It surrendered its will to express one. So now zero is still zero, but it's lesser than one. Well, not lesser than one, but it's opposite of one. So it's now two things. Zero expressed one, and because one was expressed, zero is the opposite of one. So by one being the first physical thing, or the first physical expression, so that will be masculine, that's why it's a lion. So by one being physically expressed first, by default, that makes zero the feminine principle. That's how masculine created feminine, by just existing. Like if you buy the apple, if you never knew good or bad or nothing, and you buy the apple and you think in your mind, or you say this apple is good, well, by default you create bad. If you say this apple is God, then by default you create the devil, because up can't exist without down. You feel me? This is how he created her, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why the black woman is God. And Brother Polite is brilliant for saying it too. Because somebody had to say it. Because it's true, feminine, masculine. And we went a lot of years, far as after iniquity, like all the writings and stuff we have, we went a lot of years praising the masculine and saying he was God, even religious, Yahweh is a male principle and Allah is a father energy and all that. So we went a lot of years calling the masculine principle God. So that's one reason why I agree that we should just verbally say the black woman is God, but technically it's not man or woman, it's feminine, masculine, and it's not feminine is God. No, it's feminine and masculine together. The combination, the duality, the duality together, connected is God. You feel me? So understanding this is the key to dealing with yourself. You feel me? And actually exercising the heart and the feather. Right? Let me tell you what that is. That means that you pay attention to the spiritual more than the physical. That's it. Right? And it's the explanation of it is that simple. But the act of it means you have to actually have willpower. You have to actually overthrow yourself. Or really, you have to overthrow Osiris. You got to kick him off the throne, or you have to become Osiris. However you want to do it, but you have to claim your subconscious mind. You have to claim it for your own, so that like I said, you'll be on the same page with yourself. You're not gonna be out here manifesting the Bugatti in your mind, but then you want to bust. So in your mind, well, this nigga not redefined what a Bugatti is. Obviously, a Bugatti is spelled martyr. That's how you spell Bugatti, because this nigga's manifesting the Bugatti in his mind, but on the martyr bus. So the heart and the feather makes it where you're able to be honest with yourself, or you're able to be honest with yourself, accept yourself, and actually see these things happen. Where you won't have to be in your mind trying to convince yourself that you want to be successful. You'll actually be successful and see it happening while you're thinking it, while it's thinking. It's like it's gonna happen both ways, but effortlessly. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna turn y'all on to some of the actual energies that I deal with, because to me, until you actually start unlocking the really the higher vibrations of yourself, you always gonna be struggling with, am I doing it right? You know what I'm saying? Because it's all a matter of trusting yourself. Like, it's all a matter of trusting yourself. Like, do you really trust yourself? Like, do you really believe yourself? Would you have to keep convincing yourself that you're gonna get to this money? Would you have to keep convincing yourself that, I really do want that, that house, that big ass house with the guest house for Stedman? You know what I'm saying? Like, would you have to keep, you wouldn't have to keep convincing yourself of these things if you just started dealing with the part that the aspects of yourself that manifest that like it's nothing, and those are the higher vibrations, right? Because even though you shouldn't be like manifesting money, I'll tell you how to manifest money, but it takes a certain mentality. But you are correct when you think, the better things in life, it actually comes with, manifesting your destiny and being positive. It does. You feel me? That's what it is. It mirrors it. Like, the stars up in the top is something that we look at. You feel me? Because that's mirroring the stars that's on the earth, or the people that stand out, the bright lights. And yeah, you should have had a mansion and all that. Or you should be brother polite and have 5 wives or whatever. Like, I ain't knocking none of that, because it comes with being great. And it comes with being understanding yourself in this creation thing. You feel me? So yeah, first of all, I gave y'all some good root chakra stuff, right? So say you get out your root chakra, right? First, I can tell you, to get out my root chakra, initially I did some stuff with to some music, to some Beyonce music actually. But let me tell you what I do now. Like, I deal with Kali. So this is really getting to the why she is God, right? So ultimately, the masculine principle is the principle that is the physical act of the feminine principle's thought. You feel me? So in the Hindu tradition, and this is really the stuff that I deal with mostly, you feel me? Because they the ones that got the chakras and the kundalini and all this is in the Hindu tradition, right? So it breaks it down perfect in that tradition, or in that pantheon, right? Because, like, I deal with Mother Lakshmi. No, I ain't gonna talk about it. I deal with Kali, right? So she is, and I call myself Lord Shiva, you feel me? So Kali is my Shakti, meaning she's my feminine principle. She's my magic. You get what I'm saying? So that's how they look at it. They look at the feminine principle as the actual magic, and the dude, or the physical thing, the guy, I mean, as the action of it, right? Now the stories are played out how they played out. So I know you heard of the name Lord Shiva. You know who Lord Shiva is, and the supreme being, and the power pose and all that. You really actually know what this is? This is the power pose, right? You know what it symbolizes? A circle with a line in it. The same thing that's on your phone, that's on the remote, that means power. How you cut it on and cut it off? It's ancient, you feel me? And it's a power pose. It brings power. But you know about Lord Shiva, but his actual power is his Shakti, which will probably play out as his wife. You feel me? Because see, I deal with Mother Lakshmi too, you feel me? Now she is the wife of Vishnu. So she is the Shakti of Vishnu, meaning she's his power. You get what I'm saying? So that's what the feminine principle is. It's the power. So yeah, I deal with Kali for his root chakra shit. And I suggest you deal with some kind of energy like that. Like, because if you do, you're gonna have to focus on letting go of this, letting go of fear, letting go of all this stuff. You can just let that part of you deal with that. Like, Kali is the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kali's, like, I love Kali is the best. Like, she is a savage. Like, she is black, like super pitch black or blue. You know what I mean? She always got a tongue out. And it's always it's always dripping with blood red, because because she's a savage. She's only manifested to murder demons. She's a demonic killer. She kills demons. She is so ruthless. Like, she's beyond ruthless. And so imagine if you can just grasp, just if you can just understand that she rocking with you, like, this is your pipe, then you wouldn't mind how ruthless she is. Matter of fact, you want her to be ruthless. She can deal with everything, and mentally, this is gonna make it where you don't have to deal with none of that. You don't have to let go of your fear. Kali gonna eat your fears. Kali is beast mode. Now look, I do a mantra, right, to Kali. I be doing meditations, right? I say a name 108 times. The mantra is, it's my Kali, Kali. I'm trying to say it without saying it because my throat hurts. It's Kali, Kalima. It's Kali. It's Kali, Kalima, Namya. Kali, Kalima, Namya. Right, I can say it better. I probably say it on another. That's how you call Kali. Yeah, she's beast mode. She helps you get through everything. I deal with Lord Shiva. One of his thing mudras is. This is one. I like this. You can do tree pose for him too, or you can just do this. And I deal with Mother Lakshmi on some other shit for like writing and all that. But those are energies that actually help me get through those things. So I don't have to think about it. But it takes a level of like fearlessness. But if you can just have this much fearlessness, then you'll through there like nowhere. Tell you what, get at me, the guideiam77@gmail.com or godsdream777 at AOL.com. And I link up with you. I got so many techniques and all that because I invent techniques. I'm talking about a pantheon. I'm talking about dealing with the Hindu pantheon. I got my own pantheon. I created my own pantheon. Like, I can write a Bible off of it. That's what this shit is all about, your imagination. And then astral projection and seeing that imagination, your kingdom, or whatever the case may be. But y'all stay woke or they won't. Shout out to Red Eye Mechanics, you did.